The Not So Scary Snorklum by Paul Bright and Jane Chapman. The setting sun glowed orange as the scary Snorklum stomped home to his cave. "I'm late," he thought, and his whiskers began to wibble in a worried sort of way. Then he met Mole. His head told him he was late. His tummy told him he was hungry. "I'm the scary Snorklum," he growled, "and I am going to have a mole sandwich." "If you are the scary Snorklum," said Mole, "why are your whiskers wibbling in a worried sort of way?" "Whiskers wibbling?" snorted the Snorklum. "Nothing worries the Snorklum." He put Mole in his pocket to eat later and hurried on his way. The sinking sun glowed red. "I must be home by dark," muttered the Snorklum, and his tail began to twitch in a timid sort of way. Then he met Rabbit. His head told him he was very late, but his tummy told him that rabbit pie would be even better than a mole sandwich. Uh-oh. "I am the scary Snorklum," he snarled, "and I am going to make a rabbit pie." "If you are the scary Snorklum," said Rabbit, "why is your tail twitching in a timid sort of way?" "Tail twitching?" snorted the Snorklum. "Timid? Oh no, Snorklums aren't timid. They're scary, really scary." He put Rabbit in his bag to eat later and hurried on. The sun dipped and disappeared. "I must be home by night time," gasped Snorklum, and his knees began to knock into a nervous sort of way. Then he met Badger. His head told him that he was very, very late, but his tummy told him that Badger stew would be even tastier than rabbit pie. "I am the scary Snorklum," he roared, "and I am going to make some badger stew." "If you really are the scary Snorklum," said Badger, "why are your knees knocking and your tail twitching?" said Rabbit. "And your whiskers wibbling," added Mole. "Are you a scary Snorklum or a scared Snorklum?" "Or maybe," said Badger, "you're not a Snorklum at all." "Of course I am a Snorklum," bellowed the Snorklum, quite forgetting that he was in a hurry. "I can prove it, and when I'm done, I will eat all of you for supper." "I have heard," said Badger, "that a scary Snorklum can scare the leaves off trees with a single stare." "I can do that," said the Snorklum. He screwed up his face and he stared. The tree shook and shivered, and their leaves fluttered to the ground. Ooh, I think it was working. "Not bad," said Rabbit, "but a gust of wind could do that. I have heard that scary Snorklums can scare birds out of the sky with a single word." "Easy," said Snorklum. He took a long, deep breath and roared. Roared. All the birds flew down from the sky and hid in the trees and bushes, trembling. But birds settle in trees at night anyway, said Mole. And you can't be a scary snorklum because I have heard that if a scary snorklum stays out after dark, he goes, uh-oh, what does he go? Poof! Arr! Eek! Oh my, he seems to be shrinking. As darkness finally fell, the scary snorklum shrank with a poof and a flash and a cry into a tiny, timid snorklum. You tricked me, he squeaked, but when I've grown big and scary again, I'll be back, and next time I'll have you all for breakfast. The end.